Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. The Tribe enter the day with their winning streak of 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
At the plate, number 15, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. And look out. Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now to the plate, Jake Taylor, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
The 0-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is the pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And now a soft liner to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
At the plate, Lee Van Dyke. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
One out and a runner on second base. Sinker, and that's ruled strike two. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, number 22. Entering play, he's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Career against Kyle Gibson. He's a perfect 3 for 3. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here's the 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rosario is there. And that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. It's the Tribe 0. Twins coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Tony Pearson is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
Now at the plate, Danny Santana. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Danny Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. Doran comes up with it. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Pearson, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
2-0 now. Two and 0 count, and the pitch, and it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 2-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis with no score. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, A.J. Metcalf. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
In now for Cleveland, Dale Tomlinson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up.
1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Takes a knee-high fastball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 7, second baseman, Johnny Larson.
Standing in, Donnie Larson. Career against Kyle Gibson. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Miguel Sano. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Miguel Sano.
Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so they'll come back and line it up again.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
The next twin up, Max Kepler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Van Dyke. 1 out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on Dayton. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Rosario, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
1-1 to count. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Another 1-2 delivery. Softly hit to the left side. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco. He's set, and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Up around the face. Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike one.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota, who move to the third with no score. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Striding in for the Indians, Willie Mays. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. That's inside. 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding into the box, Roger Doran. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Mauer, it's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, number 15. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He singled to open up the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Popped him up. Number 22 has room in foul territory. He's got it one away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jason Castro.
So digging in now, Jason Castro. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Boy, Dero, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Into the box, Danny Santana. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Tomlinson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
First baseman, number 7, Joe Mauer.
Ready for another chance? Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. Castro is off at first with 2 away. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Tomlinson going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a two-run shot for Joe Mauer. Third home run for him on the year, and the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. He's set, and a 3-0 offering. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, J.D. Taylor. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee Van Dyke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The Dozier for 1. Back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe. Number 22 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Hit on the ground to third. Sano is there in time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, A.J. Metcalf.
Riding in once again, A.J. Metcalf. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0. Popped him up. Chasing after it is Rosario, but this will land untouched. Late that time for a strike.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Van Dyke at second with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Dale Tomlinson.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
So striding forward now, Donnie Larson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. Indians forced to settle for one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Twins 2 and the Indians 1. Here's Miguel Sano, who was bumped with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
The 1-1 home. Chopper foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Larson is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Max Kepler flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One and 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Nope, and this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tomlinson going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here it comes, 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 2-1. Digging in, Willie Mays. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Willie Mays.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider on the inside for strike one. Here it comes. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. The 1-1. Popped him up. Mauer in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Roger Doran waits on deck. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Roger Doran, and he puts it on the ground to second. One there on to Mauer. It's a double play.
The batter, number 15.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Into the box now, number 15. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Back up the middle. Polanco over to his left. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Indians fail to score. They're down 2-1. At the plate, Jorge Polanco, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Jorge Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! Solo home run for Byron Buxton. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Twins a 3-1 lead.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Now batting, catcher,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Two and 0 now.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Two and 1. Can't connect there. It's 2 and 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Danny Santana. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. Minnesota's out in front, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Jake Taylor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready for another shot now, Lee Van Dyke. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And that one just missed outside.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Popped him up. Mauer will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1. All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. Digging in once again, number 22, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, A.J.
Ready once again, A.J. Metcalf. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. So 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Buxton looks up, and that one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Indians have come back to tie things at 3.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
So stepping in, Dale Tomlinson. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Johnny Larson.
Digging in and looking for more, Donnie Larson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, we're tied now at 3 apiece. So here's Joe Mauer, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Mays is there. 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
At the plate, Brian Dozier. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Cano.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Van Dyke ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 58, Justin Haley.
Digging in and looking for more, Willie Mays. He singled his last time up.
Fielder, Willie Mays.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roger Doran. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
The batter, number 15.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And a dive, but he's back in. Standing in now, Jake Taylor, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Ready once again, Lee Van Dyke. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
He's set, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
First and second now, one man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 22.
Digging in once again, number 22. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's on the move, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. Cleveland's out in front, 4-3. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now here's the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 10, Eddie Harris.
Eddie Rosario will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0 delivery. Popped him up. Well, that's going to get out of play and into the camera well. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Again, a 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He went deep last time up.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Flying toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He gave it a drive after a nice swing.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Line towards center field. Kepler rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Twins have tied it. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Mauer has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 15 shading to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Ready for another shot now, A.J. Metcalf. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And that's too high, ball 2. Fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-2. Is looked at for ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Buxton ranging back at the track and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Scorched to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Johnny Larson.
In now for Cleveland, Donnie Larson. Here's the first pitch to him. Base hit into right center.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Willie Mays, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Left side. Scooped up. The Dozier for one on to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, Roger Doran fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 15. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 5-4 Tribe. Nathan Mossy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
44, Nathan Mossy.
Up next for Minnesota, Brian Dozier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Miguel Sano. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 8 full. It's the Indians 5 and the Twins 4. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jake Taylor, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a fastball just a bit up. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Lee Van Dyke waits on deck. The 3-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Heading after it is Kepler. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
Striding in for the Indians, Lee Van Dyke. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 22.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, number 22. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Up around the face.
1-1.
1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Jeremy Kelton comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 40, Jeremy Kelton.
Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Is low and outside for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And that one stayed up a little high. Kelton, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his first year at the big league level. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
At the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 15 is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Digging in, Jason Castro. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Castro is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Final strike for the Twins. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Rosario stands at second with 2 gone. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Popped him up. Taylor has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Cleveland came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Eddie Harris earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Jeremy Kelton wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond Wright Field on 3rd Avenue.